The eighth mistake that downsizers make when they're buying and selling property, it is not anticipating all the financial costs that could go along. So I've got about 14 things I want to talk about that you really need to be aware of when you're selling that will hit you financially. All right, so the first thing is going to be the real estate agent's fees. So you're going to have a fee on the list side. That's pretty clear. It's going to be in your contract, but you should be also anticipating you are probably going to be paying a buyer's agent full or part of their fees. You want to talk to your listing agent about this, and you want to be realistic because you want to understand that the best buyers are working with buyer's agents, and buyer's agents get paid, all right? So if you want the most offers, really think about that and be realistic what it could cost you on the buyer's agency fee side. All right, the second one is going to be mortgage payoff. Don't guess on that. Give your bank a call and find out the exact payoff on it so you're very clear on that. Third one could be capital gains tax, if applicable. You want to talk to your accountant if there's any capital gains tax involved. Fourth is going to be seller's closing costs. It's going to be escrow. It's going to be attorneys, recording fees, transfer fees, and administrative charges. Don't forget those transfer taxes from the state of Massachusetts. That's $4.56 a thousand that the seller pays. All right, repair costs. You might think about doing a pre-home inspection so you'll know what you're up against, but buyers as of October 15th have to have a home inspection in their offer, and most likely they're probably going to do a home inspection on your house, and you want to anticipate the costs that it's going to take to do some of the repairs, and some of them you may not be aware of. Not everybody knows everything about their own house, so you might want to do a pre and home inspection. Think about that. All right, pre-listing repairs and improvements. All right, you want to talk to your listing agent about this and be open-minded, because if you don't do some of these things, it could cost you a lot more not to do them than to actually do them. So talk to your listing agent about that. Stage and home preparation. Right, stage homes get a lot more money and sell in a shorter period of time than homes that are not staged. So be open to that as well and talk to your listing agent about expenses involved in that. Home warranty. You might want to buy the buyer a home warranty on some of your appliances and furnaces and things like that. Be open to that. If they want to know about that, maybe talk to your listing agent about costs of possible home warranty. Title insurance. Okay, owner's policy. In many states they have that, but that's more actually on the buy side in the state of Massachusetts. Prorated property taxes. Okay, so you want to talk to your attorney about that a little bit. You want to prorate the property taxes, and they'll do that depending on the day of closing and what you have paid. HOA fee transfer charges. If you're in a condo, any HOA fees that you may incur. And then don't forget also utility bills while you have the house listed, things like that, all right? Moving costs. I would get several different movers to give you prices. William Raveis, what they do is they offer that service, the concierge service. It's great. They'll put out several bids for you so you can make decisions on that. Moving can be very, very expensive. Mortgage prepayment penalties. You may have a prepayment penalty on your mortgage. You want to double check that and make sure that you understand that. And then also, what happens if you're not moving into the property that you're buying in time? When you're selling, you might have to go into temporary housing. So think about that as well. And that's just some of the costs that are incurred that downsizers need to think about when they're selling and buying property.